Here we are, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I think it's April 13th or April 14th around there. I believe it's a Sunday. Sometimes you lose track of days out here. We're heading into the town of Atkins, Virginia. Cool little vista, just down to those lower range, front range areas of these mountains. Been hiking for a couple hours already this morning. Apparently there's an all-you-can-eat buffet not too far off the trail down in Atkins. Needless to say, I'm gonna dominate that shit when I get there. Yeah, that's happening. They have no idea what's coming. But this is definitely earning my keep by hiking through these areas, and this is a beautiful view to come check out if you ever get down here. So, all right. So even though I'm in a race against time to get to Atkins for that all-you-can-eat buffet, there's still some really cool things to see along the trail. Here it looks like an old one-room schoolhouse, the Linda Mood School, 1894. That's what it says on that sign above the door. Believe it or not, I actually come from one generation out of somebody who went to a one-room schoolhouse. My mother, Jeannie Waite, at least that's what she told me anyway. The stories that I remember is that she used to go in a one-room schoolhouse. Oh my God, look at that wasp. Look at that thing. That thing is huge. That's a big wasp. We're gonna go inside though. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Yep, and then they have the desk with the seat in front and the desk on the one behind it. Cool little painting over here. Good old George Washington. We are in your home state. This is really cool. 1872, rules for teachers. Teachers each day will fill lamps, clean chimneys. Each teacher will bring a bucket of water and a scuttle of coal for the day's session. Make your pens carefully. You may whittle nibs to the individual taste of the pupils. Men teachers may take one evening each week for courting purposes, or 2 evenings a week if they go to church regularly. I might be making a day to church more often. After 10 hours in school, the teachers may spend the remaining time reading the Bible or other good books, like Catcher in the Rye, I'm sure. Women teachers who marry or engage in unseemly conduct will be dismissed. Sounds like my kind of woman. Every teacher should lay aside from each pay a goodly sum of his earnings for his benefit during his declining years, so that he will not become a burden on society. Well, if that doesn't say Republican Party to its T. Any teacher who smokes, uses liquor in any form, frequents pool or public halls, or gets shaved in a barber shop will give good reason to suspect his worth, intention, integrity, and honesty. So I guess I can never go to a barber shop and be a teacher. The teacher who performs his labor faithfully and without fault for 5 years will be given an increase of 25 cents per week in his pay, providing the Board of Education approves. Well, I'm pretty sure most teachers would agree with those rules today. All right, I'm gonna take a look around. Enjoy. So, again today, on the 13th, I believe, of April, I was over there in those beautiful mountains, and I'm slowly coming up on this town of Atkins. In kind of a funny way, this feels like whenever Joe Dirt was walking into that town, to Silvertown. Just a cool little small town, and somewhere one of those buildings is called the Barn, and they have an all-you-can-eat buffet. I'm gonna destroy that. Yep, that's happening. Notice my pace has picked up a little bit. We are gonna go eat some food. Today was a beautiful day though. I will say this was probably one of the most beautiful 4-mile stretches of the whole trail. Just easy hiking and some good views, open farmlands. They definitely grew some tobacco here back in the day. I know you did that, old Georgie. Nobody's fooling anybody with what you used to do here. Look at this smelly crew of people. Look at that. Look at there. Look, you guys made it in. They smell just fine. Here we are as I just left Atkins, Virginia. We're doing about a 14-mile day today. I think it's April 14th, somewhere around there. Don't forget your taxes tomorrow. But we are walking through right now. I am walking through right now, I should say. There's some really beautiful green, just pastures. There's a silo and a farm off to the edge over there. And I just came down off the mountains a little bit and just kind of right through this nice little flat area. And sometimes just a drastic color change can just catch your eye. And as I was coming down the hill, you just saw this huge green field off to the right. So it's been a really pretty walk for the last 15-20 minutes. But we're gonna head to a shelter tonight, hopefully be at Woods Hole Hostel in about 4 or 5 days, and then into Pearisburg, Virginia. So that's gonna be a good click over the next 5 days here. So just keep on trucking. And then some days, it's like this. I'm right at the top of about a 2,000 foot climb we had to do today. It's not really raining, it's more of a freezing sleet. Yeah, so I'm gonna hike about another 11 miles. I'm gonna get in my sleeping bag, I'm gonna read a book and drink some hot chocolate. Welcome to the AT. Boom! I got nothing. So here we are at Chestnut Knob Shelter. It's an old ranger cabin that's been converted for shelter use for us AT hikers. Cowgirl's really excited because we did find Cooper today.
Yay!
Yeah, he's not dead. The dog's not dead. So we got a nice little spot here, and you might be thinking, why are we all here? Well, let me explain this to you. Because of this. This is why we are all here. It is the 15th of April and it is snowing. That is why we are here. However, welcome to the AT. Back inside. So here I am. I finally got the battery recharged on the camera and I am taking a little Blue Blaze trail to a place called Angel's Rest Viewing Rock. So it's a nice little view area. I think I've just come under the rhododendron cover here to what they're talking about. And oh my gosh, it looks like a good view down on the town of Pearisburg, Virginia. I don't know if I'm gonna climb up on this rock because my pack weight's about 50 pounds. Oh, look at the blue of that river. That must be Pearisburg, and then that must be North Pearisburg, and then somewhere is Wilbur City. I think I just made that name up. However, Bluff City, that's the name. This is a really pretty view. Virginia is quite beautiful. Here we are in day like 54, I believe, of the trip, just outside Pearisburg, Virginia. Up here in a little place just called Rice Field. I guess this must have been an old rice field patch. I stayed at that shelter right there with that guy Triton coming out right now, right at that little shelter. We're actually, as you come off the trail there, we're in Virginia, but apparently just down this hill, all that little lowland area is West Virginia. Some cool green spots, some rolling hills. Kind of a beautiful place to wake up to in the morning. So I'm gonna head out, try to do about 16-17 miles today. Just get back into it. All right. You're near Virginia Highway 42, just outside of Huntsville, I believe, Virginia. Just a beautiful little area as the day's kind of coming to an end. I got about 3-4 more miles to go for my next stop, but I figured I'd take this in for a few seconds before moving on. And I just met Jess and her partner. I can't remember it now, damn it. But they were fun to walk down the hill with, so. Keep going. So apparently this is the oldest oak tree in Virginia. At least according to my two friends who hiked down with me at the last road crossing. This thing is pretty massive. See if we can walk a little closer to it, get some size. Holy goo. This is called the Kefir Oak. This thing is pretty awesome. Little size reference.